and the girl who loves the sea. It calls me.
Emakosini sanibonani. This is part 2 of frequently asked questions. Engantembisa wona that I'll do. So yeah, here it goes. Please mind the noise in the background. People talking, machines banging. There's a lot of construction going on around my yard, so apologies for that. First question. I've been told I don't have a calling by 10 or more healers, but I know I do. I even get excited when I see healers or hear drums. This becomes a very difficult question to answer because from my personal experience, when it comes to abantu who have asked me this question, it's very hard to answer because honestly, you cannot be told by 10 or more people the very same thing and yet you don't believe them. The problem is when it comes to people, kunabantu who just love being a healer, who just love being a sangoma, being umthandazi, umprofeti, igedla, and everything else. But then the gift is just not there, But uyayithanda lento, uyayithanda, and that person is falling in love with it. It can be perhaps ukule around izangoma. It can be because usurrounde izinto around yena ezineziphiwo ezithize or people around. Nalento of loving too much of social media, ugcina usufalla in love with things you see. It's either or whatever social media, I don't want to name them. But the thing is, the gift is just not there. Well, you need to accept that because it's not there. Angeke abantu bonke bakutshela ukuthi you don't have a calling. Akukho la ekuvela khona ukuthi unesiphiwo sedlozi. But it's just that wena uyafuna ukuthi umuntu akutshele ukuthi unaso isiphiwo sedlozi. Abantu abakanjalo, they go to an extent ukuthi when your mind believes something that is just not there. Remember something, your mind is a very powerful tool. It can fabricate izinto lezi wena osuke uyifuna ukuthi zibe khona yet izisuke zingekho. Okay, having said ukuthi your mind is a very powerful tool, let's talk about your subconscious mind, your unconscious mind, and conscious mind. Because that is where your brain stores a lot of information, and like Nekona is a fabricator, a lot of things that are just not there. It can even give you dreams that are just not there because into wena osuyifaga into your mind. Bathini belungu, what is the subconscious mind? It is a fascinating and complex aspect of our mental process that includes our thoughts, our emotions, and our behavior. It also stores beliefs. That is our beliefs and our values, okay? Determines our morals and monitors the information that's all around us, deciding what to send to the conscious mind and what to store for later. And what is unconscious mind? It includes repressed feelings, hidden memories, habits, thoughts, desires, and reactions, okay? And then yini I conscious mind. Conscious mind, it's the thoughts and feelings that a person is aware of having at one time. That is what abelungu are saying. Okay, thatha-ke wonke lokhu, konke, right? We're talking about your mind here. So if ever you telling yourself that you are something or you have something that you just don't have, it's like creating your own world, and when you're storing into all these places, and all of these, they're going to give you dreams. uzophupha ngempela ubona izalukwazi zikutshela ukuthi unezinto uzophupha. You see all these things that you've been hearing on social media, like the signs that you have Nzuza spirit, the signs that you are a Dlozi child, uzobulalele zonke lezo zinto and you're storing it in your mind. So what's going to happen? You're going to get dreams eventually. You're going to get dreams when uzibona uhlala phansi kwamanzi. You're going to get dreams you're seeing lions. You're going to get dreams amaningi. Lezi zinto lezi that you hear and see on social medias. And then when you fabricate it, your mind will fabricate it that it's true. You will even have hallucinations. Okwangampela. See things that are not there. Uzuthi no, bengihleli and suddenly I saw Ikehla. He was standing right in front of me, but I saw. Because you're putting thoughts, you're putting things and things that you see or hear into your brain. And he's fabricate all of those things and it will give you dreams, but dreams that are just not true. So as in you need to open your eyes and see it cannot be. You're going to different people, you're going to different places, like more than 10 people, and they're telling you the very same thing. I've experienced that with people as well. No, you don't. I've heard that I don't have a calling, Makosi, but I just want to check. And masum check, I know you really don't have a calling. Obviously, sonke ke besizaliwe idlozi liyasembatha because kunesibongo esisuke sibelonga kusona. There's a clan that we belong to. Right? So vele isidalwa zakulowo muzi loyo ozalelwe khona isibongo sakho ziyakwembatha zigade just for protection. In English we call them guardian angels. Kukhona ingelosi zezulu base kuba khona ingelosi zethu zasekhaya. So vele eventually when you are born you do have those guardian angels who are there to protect you and look after you. But a calling is something else. To be called to be a healer, to be called to help people, that is something else. I cannot say you have that if you don't have that. Okay, next. What is the meaning of your beads, Makosi, and how do you cleanse them? When someone asks directly about my beads, Bandana Dlozi, this is not easy to answer because you can see bead colors kumina and mase wena ucabanga ukuthi they'll mean the same thing to you as well. Ama beads awafani and ama meanings awo awafani and ama reasons awo why do we have them awafani. That they'll never be the same because when it comes to, let me just make an example with just a general color bead. Like take for instance white beads. White beads, they go very beyond. Ama white beads ayakuvulela imimoya. Noma ngabe isiphi isidalo esikumbethe uyakwazi ukuthi uma bufake white beads ukwazi ukuthi phakamise imimoya yakho ukuthi wazi ukuthi yipi imimoya ekwembathile. White beads can also open dreams for you. White beads can also represent Nzuza, same goes as black beads represent Nzuza. White beads can also represent Umulozi. White bead, white, it goes very, very beyond because it's a color esuke ingaxubile engekho specific to imimoya ethize. So if uzofica wena ngifake ama beads athize, where it be you coming esigodlweni sami, you seeing me wearing black, you seeing me wearing green, you seeing me wearing orange, you seeing me having mixed color beads, emabalabala, mixed beads, you will never understand. Imina nemimoya yami who understand nabantu abasuke bethe angifake lawo ma beads. So it's very not easy to discuss the meaning of my beads personally because our mama beads asuke emele okwami, you know, amele eyami mimoya, amele isizathu futhi ukuthi why do I have those beads on. Mina I'm a Dlozi child who never stays with ama beads isikhathi eside. So bekunomoya othize ozosuka ufikile for a purpose ethize, or there's something that I need to do or something that I need to heal from spiritually, mentally or physically, whatever. Kuba nalezi zinto abazothaba angizenze. So you'll get confused because uzongibona maybe today you're coming, I'm having these beads on. Next time you're coming, I don't have any beads on. Next time you're coming, ungibona ngifake the bangles. Yabona. lawa esiwafakayo abantwana beyinzuzi ngelinye ilanga uzongifica ngawafakile. So you're going to question yourself, how kanti lama beads umakhosi ayafaka ngelinye ilanga you'll find me wearing brown beads, you know. So like for me it's not easy to actually explain because mina kuhambisana with eyami mimoya nangendlela engisebenza ngayo ne-purpose yayo. So uma I get a question is how do I cleanse my beads? Because umuntu usuke efuna clarity naye ukuthi asuke enze njani if like idlozi limvezele ama beads. Mina ngenza ngendlela ekusuke kuthiwa ngenze ngayo. If kuthiwa angiphahle ngiwashisele impepho and then go to the waters. If kuthiwa zibeni for lama beads uhambe uyowa cleanse khona, I'll do that. If they say going to the sea, I do that. If they say hambe empophomeni or emfuleni, I do that, you know. So it really depends ukuthi lo moya osukufikile uthi angifakele ama beads uyena ufanele angitshele ukuthi how do I cleanse those beads. Same goes for izembatho. So it's very important nawe ukuthi if you are given beads phahla and understand. Firstly, you need to understand ukuthi imuphi lo moya okunikeza lama beads. Secondly, you need to understand ipurpose yalama beads ukuthi why do you have to have them on, because sometimes you are unikeza ama beads to open up maybe your third eye, to open up a lot. But when you're not understanding all of that, uyifakela ama beads nje don't understand. Maybe you are given beads ukuthi kunesikhathi esithize or something that you need to do ekusuke kufanele uphakamise izinto ezithize ngesikhathi esithize, go and light a certain specific color candle while having those beads on. Like you need to understand ubani okunikeza ama beads. Ask they, oh my gosh, having bathanda, because they do answer. They will answer you who's giving you those beads and what are those beads for and how do you cleanse them. So loco, it's very personal because therefore you can only relate to yourself. So mina ngizokutshela into ukuthi oh no, orange beads, this is what they mean. However, in your situation they don't mean the very exact thing as mina engisuke ngiwafakele khona lawo ma orange beads. So I think I'll answer a lot of people based on that. But ama beads when kufanele wa understand, ama colors akhona when kufanele wa understand, ama meaning akhona when kufanele wa understand. And how do you do that? Phahla zako. They will answer. They will eventually answer. They give you beads, phahla the after ulandelele uzowathatha ama beads akho washisela impepho uthi ngicela ningiphendule abantu abadala ninithe angifake lama beads lawa ngicela kube yinina ke ningibulelayo ningivezele ukuthi ke ngenza njani ngawo. Next, makhosi, which is the right way for ukuphahla? Again, to answer this question, is it Dlozi zakho that should guide you ukuthi what is the right way yokuthi ukwazi ukuthi ucommunicate nabo? They are the relevant people because at the end of the day uphahlela bona, not anybody else. So it is very important ukuthi kube ibona who will guide you ukuthi what is the right way for ukuphahla, because I get abantu bathi makhosi I go to the waters and I sprinkle isnef by the waters or inside the water or at the sand there. Or makhosi I go there and sprinkle impup, milimil. And there's like a lot that people say. But at the end of the day saying, but I'm still not getting that connection. And I'll ask, if you're doing that, where do you get that from? Was it maybe a dream that you saw or you saw yourself doing that? And the answer maybe perhaps to know, I normally see on social media or hear abantu besho bethi if ufuna ukuconnecta nezidalwa zakho, this is what you need to do. And omunye athi ngishisa impepho maybe emsam and then sprinkle isnefu emsam. And I ask, where do you get that from? And mostly abantu abaningi bazothi no, it's when I ask around and then people will tell me ukuthi this is how you do it the right way. And abanye bazothi no, I hear on social media or wherever la suke buka khona ukuthi agenze kanjalo in order for them to be able to connect with ama guides akhe or ancestors uzidalwa idlozi. But the thing is, I cannot tell you the way that I do things because at the end of the day, mina eyami imimoya indlela engisuke ngenza ngayo, it's how they taught me ukuthi this is what you need to do in order for you to be able to connect with us. And the way they taught me ukuthi how do I do it, they answer immediately. They answer same time. Every time when I'm there, ngiyaphahla and ask a certain question or ask for clarity, they answer me same time, because it's the way they showed me. And they abangifundisa ngakhona ukuthi if you want to connect with us, this is what you need to do. So bantwana bedlozi, it's very important ukuthi ezinye izinto, don't listen to what other people are telling you which is the right way for ukuphahla. Because abanye bethu just lighting a white candle, it works. But abanye bethu just lighting just one candle, it doesn't work. Mostly hlampe kuzodinga ukuthi ube no white, no yellow and blue. You know, those main three colors. Nakhona you need to ask isidalwa zakho. Hlampe ufaka impepho, ufaka isnef, you sprinkling isnef kwimpepho, maybe you shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, you need to understand, bubizwa isidalwa, ubiza amakhehla nezalukwazi, uphinde ubize futhi your foreign spirits, izinzuza and everybody else. So you need to understand ukuthi, am I doing it the right way? If ngifaka isnefu, am I sidelining abanye abantu yini? So in order for you to get the right clarity, the right answers, just use impepho only. Ukuze okwamanje usafuna clarity ukuthi ngenza njani bantu abadala, just use impepho purely, without putting isnef, without putting isnef in the waters, just use impepho, just only. If ubona ukuthi you're not getting answers in terms of candle colors, just use white. If nakhona ubona ukuthi no, I'm not getting anything, just use impepho only. Ushisa impepho only, ukhulume nabantu abadala, they will answer. But in terms of which is the right way, ibone fanele bakutshele ukuthi which is the right way. Just guidance, sebenzisa impepho. Uma bekukhona lama colors afike ekhandeni lakho, your intuition is telling you this, isidalwa zakho ziyakhuluma ukuthi no, when you're going to khanyisa le mpepho le, use white, yellow or blue. Some will say use white, yellow, blue, green, purple. Lalela bona ukuthi basuke bethini, because those candle colors osuke wakhanyisa lapho, they represent le mimoya osuke uyidonsa, osuke kufanele kube yona esuke ufuna ukucommunicate now. So it's very important ukuthi learn the right way to do it. How do you learn? Learn by idalwa zakho. Just a small guidance, a pure, engeke iziqhathe nominally idlozi, engeke iziqhathe with your foreign spirit, engeke iziqhathe nalutho. It's to light impepho yodwa, and just ask ukuthi bantu abadala ngicela ningikhulise ngokwedlozi, ngicela ningikhulise, ningivule indlela yokunijabulisa, ways to please you. How do I do things the right way? Ngingoni ngingathi ngiyenza kathi sengiyona, and ngicela ningitshengisa indlela ekuyiyona yona, the right path and the right way, so that ingabi khona izidalo ezibona ngathi ngiyayisideliner, kungabi ngathi le ndlela engisuke ngenza ngayo ngibiza ogogo kuphela, kanti ngisuke ngifuna nonke ningembathe nisondele nikhulume bantu abadala ukuthi ke yini fanele ngiyenze okanye ngicela lokhu, you know. So impepho without anything else, it's just a form of ukubiza zonke idalwa zakho. And also a white candle without even impepho, it can also assist you and guide you, but nakhona lalela imimoya yakho ukuthi thini. Abanye bethu, we have very powerful intuition. Acting nokuthi uzuhamba uyohlala emsamo, acting nokuthi you go by the waters, is to be in a peaceful space, whether it's in your bedroom, whether it's in outside your home, la ozoba khona at peace, la kuzoba quiet khona, uhlale phansi ukhulume, whether you're talking inside your mind or you're talking out loud with bantu abadala, please guide me, show me the way, what is it that I need to do kuze ngikwazi ukuthi ngixhumane nani, yini le fanele ngiyenze, ngitshengiseni indlela kuze ngeke ngize ngiphume endleleni, without even having to light candles, without even having to light impepho. Just you in a quiet space la uzokwazi ukuthi ulalele khona ima answers. Because remember one thing, you can't be in situations, you're not home, you're somewhere, kube khona into ongayi understand that is happening around you. Ayikho umsamo wakho lapho. there's no river, there's no sea, there's no popomo, anything there. But when at that present moment, it's just to talk. Bantu abadala kunento engayiqondi kahle where I am right now. Please guide me. What is happening? God, like uNkulunkulu, Nkosi yami, it doesn't always have to be ukuthi fanele sibe in our praying altar to connect with Him. We talk. Even if uhleli even in your mind, we are communicator now. Same goes Nedlos. So sometimes don't always think ukuthi for you to get answers, it always has to be lighting paper, lighting makandlela and all of that. No. Understand yourself. Understand who you are. Intuition yakho avikhuluma. Don't doubt yourself. The problem with most of us is that we doubt ourselves. It's in the guide. It's into unedlozi eli strong ngampela elikhuluma manje elikutshela into manje, but you doubt yourself. Ungabi nesure ukuthi, is this the right thing? Am I envisioning this? What's happening? Ibona basuke bekhuluma, idalwa zakho ziyakhuluma, ingeleso zakho ziyakhuluma. Trust them and listen to them and do exactly what they're telling you. Okay, how do I know or see that I'm under spiritual attacks, and what should I do? The universe will tell you. Idlozi lakho will tell you. Yonke into around you will show you. Dreams will tell you. How na? Idalwa, this is how the universe, this is how everything goes. Bazokutshengisa. Our spiritual attacks, they come in many forms. Okay? They come through our dreams. They come physically. Physically. You get even spiritual spies. You get a lot, you know. How do you know what you under? Dreams, they'll show you. As kuluming is trito. Is trito. Understand one thing. Let's talk about uphupha, ugcwele izilwane, tiny insects, bugs, whatever, all over your body, and you feel disgusted or whatever the feeling that you're feeling, but this is not it. You get a lot. Izinto zesichitho, you guys know a lot that you niyazazi, mostly you go through them, you know. But what you need to understand, when you're under spiritual attack, into uyiphuphile and you feel this is not, the feeling that you're feeling this is not right, then you need to know that it's chitho leso, or someone is doing something to you, or something is just not right, you know. Then you know, okay, definitely I'm going through a spiritual attack. Maybe you someone attacking you, akwaze and everything, and zonke lezo zinto lezo. When you suddenly wake up and you listen to your feelings, with how do I feel? You know, uphuphe in a dirty toilet, filthy toilets. You need to wake up and listen to feeling yakut. How do you feel? Uphuphu you eating rubbish, or you eating izinto ezingekho nje as snacks. You wake up, listen to your feeling. What does it say? Because basuke bekhuluma. Your guides are telling you, no, this is wrong. This is not supposed to happen, you know. So what do you do thereafter? Let's also talk about, before I give you a solution, let's also talk about our spiritual spies. Abanye bayayibabuza ukuthi, how do you see our spiritual spies? You know those things you see around your house, and then listen to umzimba wako. You get that feeling of ungathi umzimba wako yakushiya. You get goosebumps. You get like ube off. Maybe yabonje. Okay, let me give you a typical example about me. Mina, I used to notice moths. You know, moths around the house. Gibon, every time when I'm seeing these moths, my body is just telling me this is not right. I'll see them around my kitchen, my bedroom, my lounge, my home office, outside, you know, everywhere, in the walls outside. Not one, Jalo, a lot. Or sometimes I'll see 2 or 3, but they'll be around my house. I'll see 2 in the kitchen. I'll see about 2 or 3 in my bedroom. It's by my headboard, and it's by the curtains, and it's by the TV, and it's by like everywhere. The kitchen, the lounge, the dining area, yonke indawo. I'll see no. And then I'll listen to mzimba wami ukuthi no, this is not right, you know. Frogs around. You see frogs inside your home. What does your feeling say? What does your intuition say? Uzizwa uncomfortable with that frog. Uzizwa to know this is just not off. That's a spiritual spy. Amanye, you see birds. Odd looking type birds. Bats sometimes. Yabon, there's a lot of izinto. When a leondo that you see around your house, listen to your feeling, listen to your intuition, listen to your body. What is it telling you? Is it good for that thing to be there or not? So if it's not good, then you need to know. How do you do? Listen, every time when you have those weird dreams that you're under spiritual attack, sometimes you're not even dreaming. You see a bat walking inside, flying inside your home. Is it directly to you? Is a flyer on top of your head? Even if it's a bird or a blackbird, like there's so much that we witness, not only in our dreams, but physically in the physical form. There's a lot that you see. Sometimes with your you get attacked by a snake. There's a lot that happens. I'm a spiritual. Sometimes you're seeing things moving in your house, things falling down the floor. But busy. There's a lot of things that happen. Just listen to intuition. Sorry, what is it that you need to do? So, what is it that you need to do? When you wake up, you need to cleanse yourself. How do I cleanse myself? Uyababuza, how do I cleanse myself? They'll tell you. Maybe buza ukuthi no, you go to a certain place for inteleze tize, or go to a person or tize who's going to cleanse you and help you and remove these things. Ukwazi ukuthi cleanse your home, cleanse yourself. Or they will tell you, no, you go to the sea, or you go to the river, or isiziba, whatever the case might be. But listen to what they are telling you on what actions that you need to take. Some will say, just go, get some water, pray, and steam with that water, or just drink that water and sprinkle around your yard. Listen to them, what they are giving, what advices and teachings that they are teaching you. In order for you to fight this is what you need to do. How do you deal with that? It is very, very important if you're going through a spiritual attack to listen to imimoya yako ukuthi. What is it that you need to do? Because if you go on and do all these rituals, all these remedies and everything that you do on social media, kuzokulimaza, because imimoya yako may not be allowing all of that, And sometimes on social media, there are rituals that they make you to do that are inviting bad things into your life. So you need to be very careful. When you have those spiritual attacks, pahleli idalwa zakho. You go and seek help from isangoma or umthandazo or umprofeti, you do that, but ask, where do I go? Don't just go anywhere. La usuke khona umuntu ekrefer khona, buza bona ukuthi where do I go, because uyena lo muntu lo ozokusiza if kufanele kube ne-intervention yomuntu. However, no, you go to a certain water place and do this on yourself, or you tata ubulongwe, or you get isiqunga and mix it with this, or they give you remedies bona. You go to a shop, buy 1, 2, 3, 4, and please kubalulekile ukuthi ulalele bona. If uthola izinto ezikanje, phahla uphahlele idalwa zakho and ask them for a way out and how do you cleanse yourself. Ukufaka izinto on your body, whether uyastima, whether uyageza ngalezo zinto, whether you are cutting yourself, uyazigcaba, whether you are phuza in kubalulekile ukuthi konke lokho directive uyithole from idalwa zakho, because uzogcina usufaka izinto emzimbeni wakho that are not supposed to be there. Uzibona izinto zakho they getting worse, kanti ufake izinto ezinezilwane or ufake izinto ezingahambisani naleyo moya yakho. Perhaps wena unemimoya unezithunywa ezihlambululekile ezingadingi izinto ezingasile, yet when usuzigcoba ngamafutha athize, uyahamba uyogcatshwa wenziswa zonke lezi zinto, yet akufanelanga ngabe uyakwenza lokho. Maybe when ufanele uhambe uyocleanser, remove all these bad things, and then yonke into yakho ihambe kahle. Thola izinto to cleanse your home, to cleanse yourself, and then that's it. So you need to be very careful. Listen to izdalwa zakho. Okay, I think for today ngicela ukuyivala lapho. I still have some questions. I'll just give you a hint. I think I'll make part 3 of this. I only can do this when I have time to do all of this. But nizoxola. getting time and all of this, I still have to answer ukuthi I have consulted well-known sangomas or izinyanga, but I'm still not getting help. Why, Makosi? I'll answer that. Also, Buzilo Munye Gogo, why don't you share your personal details in public, or in not also sharing umsebenzi wako on social media? I've never seen you post when there any river rituals or whatever, but why is that? Because I always see content yako yago TikTok, it's basically on something else, but I've never seen you actually posting your spiritual work. Okay, so I am going to answer, enye futhi Nkosi yami ithi, why am I always under spiritual attacks? I promise you ngisazoyiphendula leyo. I'm going to add eminye esuke izovela lapho. Okugcina nje ngicela ukuvala ngakho, it's actually a comment engayithola ku TikTok. It's not one, maybe I think about 2 people out of the 22k followers that I have. I posted something. Mina, if you're following me on TikTok, you'll see that the content here, it's mostly healing. Healing abantwana bedlozi ukuthi this is not the end of the world. You need to trust yourself. Your gift is not a curse. However, it's something that you need to treasure, Like, bung follow isha ku TikTok, you'll understand the types of things I teach. I post, and also my teachings, but mostly my teachings, I post them on YouTube, and with TikTok, it's mostly inspirational, motivational content. So someone said on one of the posts there, Uti, I'm not quite sure what ngangithini, but in the end, I was saying, you need to begezela. This is not a permanent situation, whatever that you're going through. Trust God, trust Dlozi lako. And then this lady said, you think life is easy. What life is hard. You have no idea how it feels like to sleep on an empty stomach. Okay. I didn't answer that. I felt that I don't have to. I was told, just don't answer this. Block this person and delete this person, because ngangisengibuka beyond yena lo muntu nalento aseyipostile. Mina, when you write something, when I read your comment, I get to be told a lot about yourself and everything that you are going through. So I saw lo ukuthi uzama ukudukisa abanye abantu and trying to, shame me, or I don't know, but it was just a negative thing. I just blocked and delete that person. One thing you need to understand when you following or listening to my videos, I always emphasize that everything that I teach, everything that I talk about, whatever inspirational quotes that I put there, it's everything that I've been through. I don't take into eswengibona zenzeke kwabanye abantu and write about it. I don't take izinto as experience abanye abantu and write about it. How can I write about something I've never felt and I don't understand? I've slept on an empty stomach. I've got kids. I've slept on an empty stomach and I understand how it feels. I understand how it feels ukuthi uhleli nabantwana ungazi nokuthi bazodlani, bazoyangani esikoleni, bazogqokani, bona abantwana begugelwe impahla zokugqoka. I've been through a divorce, painful divorce, where I had to emotionally heal from that. Not ukuthi I was sad that the guy left. I was happy because lo muntu wayengilimaza emotionally, spiritually and physically, and I saw ukuthi it's not an environment yokukhulisa abantwana bami. I've been attacked by friends, family, omakhelwane. I understand all of that. I know how it feels like to lose assets that you love. I've been through it. I know how it feels like to lose a job. I've been through it. I know to be hated by abazali bakho, yo muntu okuzalayo. I've been through it. I've been through everything that I post, ngicela nje ukucacisa lokho, everything that I post on TikTok, on YouTube, I've been through it. I'm talking about something that I know, that I feel I've been through, and I've passed that. That is why imimoya yami yathi, you need to do this so that you teach abanye abantu ukuthi lesi simo sokubhekene naso, it's not permanent, siyadlula, and good is yet to come. And everything when it has been aligned, walalela, wafunda ukuthi ungalaleli izinto ezikhulunywa abantu, ungalaleli ezinye izinto ezitshelwa abantu, but listen to idlozi lakho and listen to them when they guide you to a place. Ila uzokubona khona ukuthi life is good. Because they start to open up, because usuke usuwenza izinto ngendlela right. Where I am today, I struggled. It's into enhle ayikaze ifike vele umuhle nawe nezinto zikhambela kahle. Let me talk about the Nzuza spirit. Nzuza spirit iyakususa from ulaphana phezulu, up top. Ikususe ikubeke laphana ku-0. Ustrugglishe uhlupheke. Masi yakhuphula yona, because isuke isufuna ukuthi remember ukuthi who you are. Uphenduke uguquke ube yilento, so that okokuqala yonke le process that we go through, yokuhlukumezeka, financial problems, attacks, spiritual attacks, yonke lezi zinto, everything that we're going through, I only began to understand after ukuthi this was just a phase for me to learn to be humble, to learn to be able to help omunye umuntu ngisho kuthiwa akanawo ngisho 10 rand, to learn to be able to relate to izinto abantu abasuke bebhekene nazo. I need to understand if etumuntu I have this problem, I need to help that person purely, wholeheartedly, without any strings attached, without putting imali first. People who have been through isigodlo sami, they know the type of person that I am. Bayangazi ukuthi ngumuntu onjani. You have to be a person who has time for people. When you are a true healer, you need to have time for umuntu. Umuntu bekuthi uyakudinga ukuthi akhulume nawe. I need to understand ukuthi when you're going through stuff, you just need a total stranger to talk to. I've been through that. Yet abantu bayangazi. When they talk to me, bayazi, I give them time. Mina ngikhuluma ngisho phone in an hour or 2 with someone, just advising. Aze aphume ehilile emotionally, because it's who I am. Because I know what I've been through. I know how it feels like ukuthi ube lonely. You're going through stuff and you don't have anyone to talk to, because abanye abantu, they'll just laugh at you. But wayenzani baklege. I've been through all of that. I know how it feels to be lonely. I know I'm a suicidal thoughts. I've been there. I've been through a lot. So the product that I am today, the person that I am today, it did not come easy. Iloko njenganjela kona, it did not come easy. So omunye umuntu wouldn't understand ukuthi what is it. Akathi afike to my home at ay uright nje lona, afike ay uright nje lona, ay udlala. No, you don't know what I've been through. You absolutely have no idea what I've been through to be where I am today. To have the heart that I have today, you don't know what I've been through. Ukuba umuntu patient, umuntu obekezelayo, you don't know what I've been through. Ukuthi ngithathe isikhathi sami and my data, because some of these videos, they'll go to up to 3 gig to download on YouTube. TikTok as well. You know how data yakhona iyahamba, but I do it out of love, because I want to teach people ukuthi baphume bomnyameni bayekele ukuhlukunyezwa abantu. That's who I am. Into esengibe yona ukwazi ukucabangela umuntu ngisho ngingamazi. You know? So, yeah. I know ukuxakeka, I know ukuhlupheka. The person that I am today, le video ngiyenza out of love. I'm not benefiting anything from it. I'm just doing it out of love, because ngifuna abantu bayekele ukuxakeka, ngifuna abantu bayekele ukuhlupheka. Hence ngizophendula le enye ukuthi why don't I post my spiritual work, rituals and everything on social media? Why don't I share my details? I'm not advertising myself in these platforms. I'm healing abantu physically, mentally and spiritually. Because abanye abantu, they heal just listening to my voice. just reading izinto engisuke ngiyipostile. Guys, do you know the time and effort it takes to do a video lawa engisuke ngiwapostile on TikTok with those animations? It takes time. I give myself time to do that. Why not? Because it's out of love. So I cannot post izinto zami because I'm not advertising myself. Umuntu bezoze emabalabala fanele idlozi lakhe ukuthi limlethile la. Hayi ukuthi umabalabala uz advertising. I do a lot of things but I don't advertise. Because why now? These platforms are for me to heal abantu and to teach people. That is why I don't post my personal details. Only when umuntu ezongisendela email, then imimoya yami izothi no, help this person. But if nakhona send the email just because uzekabi, I don't respond. I don't respond at all. Ever. Abayazazi laba basele bengisendela ama-emails. I don't respond at all. I only respond to laba basuke bedinga usizo ngempela. So I think that answers that. Why don't I share? Umsebenzi wedlozi. I can never, ever, you'll see myself posting ngigeza umuntu or posting igodlo zami or umsamo wami or abantu ngibageza or abantu ngibasiza or umuntu eshaya igobongo eridla ikhamba labantu abadala. That is sacred. That is into engeke ngize ngikwazi ukuyishare with everyone. Imfihlo zedlozi. Umsebenzi wedlozi, it's private. Imfihlo yabantu abadala. Lo muntu loyo ngiyamgeza. I'm talking about myself. Angikhulumi ngabanye abantu. Lo muntu bengimgeza. One ngisuke ngimphakamisela izidalwa zakhe, ngimkhuphulele isithunywa sakhe, yonke izinto. It depends ukuthi ngenza iphi ritual. Let's say ngiphakamisa isithunywa. Kukhanyisa izibani, yonke izinto zesithunywa ezisuke zenziwe. Ngiyashutha yonke leyo nto. Firstly, izibani zidonsa imimoya, zisuke zine purpose ethize kuleyo nto sukuyenza. So why am I showing it to the entire world? Uzosizakala kuphi lo mntwana mase ngithatha ukuphakamisa kwedlozi lakhe sengik-expose to thousands of people? Where is the respect there? I cannot do that. That's my personal take on that. Indlela engifundiswe ngayo. Elami idlozi langitshela lathi you don't post ezethu umsebenzi wedlozi. You cannot expose umuntu ezogeza. I cannot expose izidalwa zakhe. Mina ngiyalihlonipha idlozi. Hloniphe lami, ngihloniphe lomunye umuntu. So angikwazi ukuthi ngithi ngisho ngiyosebenza kumunzi umuntu ngishuthe ngisho umsamo wakhe. Mina ngiyabathethisa ngisho abantu bengibabone kwi-status zabo kade ngenze something and I leave and I see umuntu eseposte noma igobongo or iladi lakhe. That is wrong. Noma ngabe ngim-advise over the phone esenza leyo nto ngeke ngimtshele please remove that. You can't do that. Awukwazi uku-expose impilo yakho, umsamo wakho impilo yakho. Futhi impilo ejulile hayi leyo sukuyiveza kubantu. So protect that. Siyabonga. Bayet.